I'm literally laying in bed. I'm tired. It's raining outside. Rob's at work, but I think he's finishing early because it's raining. And I just said this sentence to a big fan of my feet. I'm pretty sure I didn't choose this. The barefoot life chose me. Then I felt just like this would be a brilliant title for a live. Because it feels like the original thing that was the catalyst, is that the right word, for my YouTube channel to start blowing up. So yes, I didn't choose this. Hi. 1 second. So yeah, I'm just laying in bed. Me and this homie over here. Where is he? I hope you are all doing well. Me, I'm good. It's not been super sunny and warm so far this summer in Sweden, but that's just Sweden. And I hear that over in Spain it's like 40 something degrees. So, in a way, being all big and pregnant is kind of nice, I guess, to not be exhausting myself in 40-degree heat and instead to just be chilling in slightly colder climate. In a slightly colder climate. Oh, I'm tired. I should take a nap instead of go live. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello. How are we? I feel like it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Rob's whole family have just started having dinner. So if you hear some background noises, children and things, his little cousin's got 2 female friends over. He's 7 years old, like a little gangster. It was kind of sunny today, and out of nowhere it just started fucking pouring with rain. Someone just dropped something. But now it's stopped again. It's not raining anymore, it's just grey, cloudy. It is super green though, because of all this rain, which is nice. Oh yeah, this guy too. Can't forget about Mr. Pink Poop with a crown on his head. Wait. It's Monday today, right? I completely forgot about that. Monday. My chest. Here's my chest. I'm tired and I just wanted to say hello. And I don't even know. I don't even know what I feel like sharing with y'all. Life's been an emotional roller coaster recently. I've been enjoying pregnancy, but I don't know if I'm enjoying Sweden so much. No, Sweden is fantastic. I love it here. It's always good to be in Sweden because Rob's family's farm is such a lovely place to be, and his family are very loving. So I feel like, oh, it started raining again. So I feel like I just get everything I could ever possibly want and need. So I have nothing to complain about. Just gotta be grateful and give thanks and praise for everything always. I'm reading this book. It's absolutely amazing. It's about breastfeeding. I absolutely love it. It's so funny. I started it not very long ago and I'm like more than halfway through. It has like 200 and something pages and I'm on page 135 already. So yeah, I don't know. It's a nice book, and it's making me feel like I can do this. I don't know. I never. I'm not one of these ladies that's been dreaming of having kids her whole life. I've literally spent the majority of my life being like, I never want to have kids. And now I'm going to be having a kid. So it's crazy. I think because I was an only child until I was 10, and then now I have four siblings. So I experienced what it's like to be around babies from a young age, but not so young that you're still a little kid and super excited about having a brother or sister. Like, I was old enough to feel like I love being the center of attention and I no longer want siblings. And I remember when my sister was born, when I was 10, kind of feeling like a nanny. It feels like it's out of sync. Yeah, I can show my toes. Here is a foot. I had a shower not too long ago, so it's quite a clean foot. Hello, hello there. I'm a foot. It's a bit of a mission to try to show the other one. Ah, here's another foot. Oh, cracked heels. Ah. Um. Hello, hello. I'm having fun sharing my bare feet more over on my Instagram. And then when I do make a reel for Instagram, I share it here as well because why not? Um, I had this reel blow up recently and it's nearly on 200,000 views, and I still get loads of like comments and hate most days. And even though there's so many people judging and like going absolutely crazy over me being barefoot in a supermarket, which is like, don't you guys have better shit to worry about? But anyway, it has meant that I've got like loads of new followers over on Instagram. So now I'm on like 3,000 followers on Instagram, which is more than I have over here now because my YouTube channel got removed. So I'm slowly building it up again. And I know that it's not about how many followers or likes or whatever, but I just realized that there's a lot of people that are into this whole barefooting thing. And I personally never started walking barefoot because of the health benefits, because I thought it was cool or that it's some hippie thing to do. Like, I just was traveling with a backpack and a single pair of shoes, or maybe I had two pairs of shoes, but I didn't like those shoes basically. And the pair of shoes I was wearing were like falling apart. And I lived in a forest in Germany. This was back like 7 or 8 years ago. And I just decided I don't need these shoes. They're fucking annoying. So I just stopped wearing shoes. It was just like this spontaneous thing. A decision I made from one moment to the next with no real thought behind it. Like before it was cool or popular to go grounding and earthing and whatever else. I just felt like fuck these shoes basically. And then I stopped wearing shoes. And that was it. And I never went back to wearing shoes. Like, I've obviously had moments where I've had to wear shoes. I had a job for a while, I had to wear shoes then. I did my driver license, then I had to wear shoes for the lessons and the test. And when I've lived here in Sweden in the winter, there's times it gets so cold, like minus 15 degrees Celsius, where to be without shoes would just, the toes would fall off. So I have worn shoes sometimes, but as much as I can get away with it, I'm barefoot. I'm barefoot 24/7, all year round if I can be. Like last year, I was living in Spain. I lived in Spain for a whole year. I didn't wear shoes a single time. Apart from I had to wear shoes in the supermarket sometimes because otherwise they would kick me out. They wouldn't serve me. That was crazy. That's not a problem here in Sweden. I love that. You know what? I was actually like, well, first I was shocked. Someone asks now, how did I feel when I found out I was pregnant? First, I was shocked and a little bit like emotional and like, oh my god, no, 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 no. But then I felt kind of happy, which is crazy because I always felt I didn't want to have a kid. I told myself, or maybe it was like not so much that I didn't want it, but like my biggest fear. Like I genuinely thought the idea of having a kid was like terrifying for so long. And my partner would always make jokes like that he's gonna put a baby in me because he knew that it like freaked me out, and I would always be like, no. And then yeah, apparently he wasn't just kidding. He was literally foreseeing the future. It's not like I've been particularly careful in that sense. Like I don't recommend this, obviously, whatever, YouTube, blah. But I haven't like ever used condoms, basically, ever in my whole life. And when I was like 14 or 15 or something, I was on the pill and was on the pill for like a good 4 or 5 years because that's just what all us girls did back then. We were a super horny bunch of teenagers, honestly. Pretty crazy, but yeah. And then at like 19 or 20, when I found out, when I was traveling and I found out that the pill was like super bad for you, like the contraceptive pill was like really not good. Like you shouldn't be on it, especially as a young girl that's going through all your hormonal blah blah blah. Like, what do you call it? When you're going through, oh, what is it called? When you're a teenager and and you and your body starts changing. What the fuck is the word? I'm just blanking right now, but you guys know what I mean. Puberty, you know, when you're going through puberty and your hormones are all over the place and you're anyway all like moody and emotional and all these things are happening and changing in your body. And then you add the contraceptive pill on top of that, like it's just a recipe for disaster. No wonder I was such a difficult teenager and my parents had such a nightmare with me when I was a teen. Like, yeah, well, we made it worse by telling me I should be on the pill. Well done, life. So I came off the pill, and ever since that, I haven't used any form of contraception. So that's like 8 or 9 years now since I've been on any contraception. I've been with my partner, Mr. Nature, for like 5 years. We were never like super careful. I've peed on a pregnancy test, I don't know, countless times. Always super worried. Oh my god, what's it gonna say? It always said negative. Most of the time, that would feel like a relief. But there were moments where I would pee on this pregnancy test. It would say I'm not pregnant. And for some reason, I'd have this feeling like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know, disappointed. Then I was like, oh, no, what? Who is this? Why am I feeling like this? This is not like, no, that's not me. Like, that's some intrusive thought. Like, I didn't think that. No, 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 no. Like, brush it off. Like, oof, shake it off. I'm not pregnant. Yay. And then, yeah, the most recent time I peed on a pregnancy test, it said I was pregnant. And honestly, I was so shocked. Like the initial feeling was just shock and like panic and like what the fuck. But somehow I guess life was like, it's time. Because imagine being with someone for 5 years and it's not like we were trying to not have a kid or trying to have a kid. We were just not, like, of course we didn't completely like risk it all the time. I was aware of like when I'm fertile and when I'm not fertile, when I'm due on my period and all that kind of cycle tracking stuff that girls do. But there were definite moments of like, oh wait, what time of the month is it? Oh, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Oh shit, shit, shit. But most of the time, well, all the time, it was fine. Like, fine. Rob was even wondering if he's even fertile or not after the past of things that he got up to in his life. Like, and I was like, well, if you're not fertile, that's just great. Like, yay, I don't have to worry. And then, bam, after 5 years of being together, I guess life was like, this is what's happening now. Get with the program. It took me a while to get my head around it, to be honest. I still can't believe that this is happening, and it's been a while now, you know. I don't think anybody, Pubesy, thank you. I don't think anybody really feels ready for it. Even people that have like really wanted this for I don't know how long, like they just dream about having kids one day, doesn't mean they're ready for it. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. How can you prepare yourself for something you have no idea how it's gonna be? Even though I was 10 when my mum had my little sister, and I remember like feeling like a nanny. Suddenly I had to help with changing her and help with feeding her and help with this and help with that and all these baby things, and she's crying and she wants something and she needs something, and can you hold her? And I felt like, oh, babies are such a nightmare. Oh my god, I never want one of these. It was so annoying. But I was 10 years old, so I like somewhat know what's involved, you know, a lot of nappies, a lot of crying, a lot of feeding, a lot of running around, and your whole life becomes revolved around this little new being. But that doesn't mean, even if you've been around babies your whole life, that doesn't mean you know what to expect, because you've never had a child of your own, you know. Only when you have the experience. It's like trying to describe a flavor to someone. Like if somebody's never tasted an orange and they ask you what it tastes like, you can't explain what an orange tastes like. It's like if somebody's never had sex in their life and they're like, what's it like? I can't explain it to you. You're gonna have to experience it for yourself, you know? It's just one of those things. So soon I'll be able to say what it's like from my own personal perspective, but wow. Even if I was to say I feel ready, I don't think anyone is ready. No one is ready for this. What name? We haven't decided on a name. We we met a woman, this random lady on the beach who was like from the Aboriginal tribes people of Chile. And when she realized I was pregnant, she came up to me and she put her hands on my belly and was like, your daughter's name is Luna. And we were like, what? Like, it was just such a weird moment of like, is she crazy? Is it God speaking through this woman? But it felt really magical. And we don't even know the gender. I didn't want to know if it's a boy or a girl. So she comes through with this information. And my first reaction was like, it's a girl? And she was like, your daughter's name is Luna. And if it does end up being a girl, then I think we will potentially call her Luna, because it's just so cool that like I'm Mrs. Sunshine and Rob's Mr. Nature, and then the baby would be Luna, like the sun and the moon. I think that would be really magical. But yeah, if it's a boy, we haven't got a clue. And I'm really excited that like we don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I love that. I think it's so cool to not know and to be surprised that when the baby comes, be like, it's a this. And people always say that it's good to know so you can prepare, so you can buy the right color baby clothes. And it's like, who gives a flying doodle what kind of color clothes you get? In the beginning, even if they tell you it's a boy, it could still possibly be a girl. Or they tell you it's a girl, it could still possibly be a boy, you know? These things are not like 100% accurate. But like there obviously have been cases where people have been told it's a girl and it comes out a boy, or they've been told it's a boy and it comes out a girl. But like usually you get like neutral color baby clothes in the beginning, and they grow so quickly in the first few like weeks and months and stuff. Hey Tim. Tim just came in here, like opened the door and was gonna play with his little friends, and then saw me laying in the bed and was like, oh, wrong room. And closed the door again. Little cutie. But I just gotta hang on a second, guys. I just wanted to check I don't have any messages from Rob. I don't think he needs me to pick him up today. I've really been living life like a little taxi driver recently. Rob started working, so he's been working 7 days a week. And I've been driving him every day and picking him up. Well, not every day. There's been a few moments where his granddad has driven him, but whew, whew. So, yeah. Even though I'm not working 7 days a week, because I'm having to wake up to drive him to work and then pick him up again, it feels like tiring. Working 7 days a week is too much. Oh my god. He gets his first day off when it's midsummer, so pretty soon. Yeah, but I think I need to put on some clothes and get up. Or I could just go like this, but I don't want to scare the little ones. I'm barely wearing anything. And I want to get myself a glass of water, guys. And I honestly just wanted to say hello and just bless you all with have a magical day. Here's my foot. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll put you here for a second. Oh. I'm feeling good. I feel really good. I'm really enjoying the pregnancy. It's been amazing actually. I finally got some teddies. Haven't had my period in months. It's absolutely amazing. What's not to love? Absolutely loving it. Yeah, big baby mama. But yeah, I'm gonna go. It was a quick little hello. What's up? I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Have an amazing week and see you soon. I'm gonna see what these crazy lot are doing out there. Love us. Peace.